Alright, we're back with another rambly video, and I talk like I don't have a lot of sleep, but I slept like 7 or 8 hours, so I don't know what that's about. But the video will be about this tweet here because I think it's hilarious. So it reads, it's from B-Bats. This is a top whatever player, I think top 10 player. Frosty Faustings hopefully will be a lesson for the future of R2CS. Best of 3 until top 3 for a 120 man event is so disgusting I can't even fathom it. If a tournament is going to disrespect our scene so heavily, then we literally zero reason to attend the event. Alright, so this is just a gem of a tweet. Let's break it down line by line. We have one, Frosty Faustings hopefully will be a lesson for the future of R2CS. And this, of course, is in reference of best of 3 until top 3. And, you know, I agree. Like, I hope that we don't get top 3s until, or I hope we don't have best of 3 until top 3 for a 120 man event. And initially, I'm not going to get too carried away, but this sentence, yes, I agree with it. I hope it will be a lesson. But the next one, I love this next one. Best of 3 until top 3 for a 120 man event is so disgusting I can't even fathom it. My brother. The Epstein files just got released and they were doing horrible stuff from what I've heard. I don't know, I don't watch the news, but from what I understand, I just think the timing is really comedic. Like, is so disgusting I can't even fathom it. Like, wait until you hear about the war that's happening in Gaza, or wait until you hear about the civil war that's happening in Sudan, or wait until you hear about the Myanmar conflicts. You know, wait until you hear about North Korea. like, like things like that. Like, I ask that you take a step back and you realize the scale, right? Because best of 3 until a top 3 for a 120 man event, no, not ideal. I 100% agree with you, but just so disgusting I can't even fathom it. Like, they're just like, wait until you hear about the 1940 Japanese war crimes against China, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my brother, we're playing a video game. It's not great, but so disgusting I can't even fathom it, well, is hilarious to me. Again, not great, but funny language. If a tournament is going to disrespect our scene so heavily, then we literally zero reason to attend the event. I wouldn't call this heavy disrespect. I think it's just kind of disrespect in general. I think that B-Bats is making slightly more of a deal out of this than it should be. Again, I don't want my stance to be misinterpreted as I was okay with it, because as a viewer, it was very obvious, like, oh, if it would have been best of 5, these sets would have played out much, much differently. So from a viewer standpoint, it wasn't that great. And from a playing standpoint, obviously, it's also not great. I just don't think it should have been. But we also don't know, like, perhaps the timing of it only allowed for best of 3, because best of 5 sets take a long time. And like it or not, Rivals of Ether 2 is not as populated as the Smash scene. So we can't expect to get the same treatment that we have for the Smash scene. That being said, you know, at least best of 3 top 8. At least best of 3 top 8 for the viewers. I feel like best of 3 top 8, best of 5 top 8, sorry. So I just feel like that is a minimum. That's a minimum. Like, I don't need best of 5 all sets. Like, that seems excessive for a tournament of this scale that has multiple fighting games happening or occurring in it, or multiple fighting game tournaments occurring in it. So, like, I understand that you can't get all the time in, but also best of 3 until top 3 is rough. And I don't want to say we have literally zero reason to attend the event. I think knowing that going into it would have dissuaded a lot of people, but it's still a very, very large tournament for a lot of people who live in the Midwest who can't go to Evo or not Combo Breaker, Let's Make Moves, that sort of thing. So for the big players, yeah, I understand why you wouldn't want to come, because if you are coming to a big tournament, you would expect it to be best out of 5. And if they're not best out of 5, then I don't want to say it's like a Mickey Mouse tournament, but it doesn't have the same validity as it would otherwise. So that's where I'm like, I understand if you're a top player. This must be BBAT's top player perspective, that you have zero reason to attend the event. Like, you're just pinning down one specific demographic, which is Rivals 2 top players. There's still so much to do at that event. There's so much happening. And that's why I can understand why they do best of 3 until top 3. But I still think that was pretty disrespectful, fairly disrespectful to the Rivals 2 community. Again, I think he's kind of blowing it out of proportion. But I don't know, that's just my opinion. I just wanted to talk about it because I think it's funny how he, like, just how upset he got over, like, a tournament format. You know? like, dude, we're, like, it's okay. And I get it. It's not ideal. It's not ideal. But I don't think solutions arise from just getting upset. You know, we need to be very deliberate with how we feel and act, and, you know, how we present ourselves. So if something happens that we don't like and the whole community is like, oh, this is so disgusting, like, I feel like that's not a very welcoming environment for new players. It kind of spreads toxicity, and I just want to try to avoid that. Is that hypocritical that I'm making a video about spreading toxicity? And maybe it's hypocritical. I don't know. But either way, I think this was a slight overreaction. It was posted on the day of the tournament. Yeah, it was posted on the day of the tournament once the tournament wrapped up. So there could have been some emotions involved. I can't get too, like, blamey on BBATs. And I understand where he's coming from. I just think the message was a little poorly worded, especially with what's happening in society right now. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, like the Epstein files. I just drives me crazy with when people say, like, oh, you know, with what's going on right now, it makes sense. Like, dude, just say it. Like, it reminds me of that one, not Ricky Gervais, but the one George Carlin bit where he's like, the English language is full of euphemisms. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. Yeah, funny tweet, little bit of an overreaction, but I understand the sentiment. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Subscribe so I can hit 1,000 subscribers and I can turn off ads for you guys. You guys have the option to do something for free so that you guys don't see any more ads from me. Doesn't sound too bad, does it? Anyways, have a wonderful day. See ya.